Hey there everyone, welcome back to yet another episode of Ladder Up, where we are bringing the Flareon, which is cool, it is fun, it is fluffy. It doesn't have the best defensive stat, but that's okay. We saw in the last episode, I played like a dingus, and it kind of showed. I was trying to style on somebody who had a pretty hard counter to this team in Incineroar. I mean, Incineroar pretty much bops everything on this team short of Hariyama. Yeah, pretty much. Everything on this team does not want to sit in front of an Incineroar. Especially an Assault Vest Incineroar with Snarl. That kind of hard counters this team. Like, so bad. Anyways, we're going to just hop on into it. Try and get another battle. Ooh, we get one with Machise. Heart PTV. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what to do here? They've got a lot of fast things, 2 fake out users and a tailwind setter and a trick room user. So Raichu, Goodra, Buzzwole, Braviary, man, Incineroar and Nihilego. I don't see any way to set up electric terrain though, so I feel like, do I want to go with Lilligant? I might also want... The only problem here is that Goodra gets Sap Sipper. I don't have a good way to hit it. I really don't. Goodra's going to be a problem. Do I want to go Trick Room? Possibly. Or do I want the Flareon? Or do I want a Rangaroo? I might want Hariyama, actually. No, I think I do want a Rangaroo. And I do want Trick Room. I think the Rangaroo helps us against the Buzzwole and the Nihilego, kinda. So I was debating between Psychic and Psyshock as the attacking move on a Rangaroo, and I'll tell you why. Because Psyshock can actually do a ton of damage to Nihilego, whereas Psychic does a lot of damage to Buzzwole. Ooh, Shiny Incineroar. Didn't know you could have Shiny Incineroar yet. Well, anyways, so yeah, double fake out here. It's interesting. The only problem here is that I don't have a good way to hit the Incineroar next turn if I don't get Tapu Bulu in here. So I'm going to pray that this person does not Flare Blitz into Torkoal. And they almost always fake out the Lilligant. Almost always. If it's Snarl Incineroar, that's fine. But if I bring in Tapu Bulu, I can superpower the Incineroar next turn. Which I think I have to do either way. I think I'll have to double into it. Lilligant protects. Fake out into Lilligant. Okay, what's the Incineroar? Snarl? Flare Blitz. Woo! Well, okay. Alright, well. The only bad thing here would be if Incineroar... If it goes into... Kind of Rock Slide, too. If the Incineroar goes into... the Goodra, we've got a problem. Do I think... Is the superpower safer? It probably is. Oh, but I'm not going to have enough time to switch it. Crap, yeah, I probably should just superpower Incineroar there. Incineroar protects. Okay, well this is probably better because we have a flinch chance on the... So usually they're Assault Vest, so that one's not Assault Vest, which is good to know. And now they know that my Tapu Bulu is Choice Scarf. Which is not great. Nuzzle. Ooh, that's bad. That's real bad. Well, now Lilligant's not that useful here. However, I still think that this Lilligant will outspeed the Incineroar. Does the Incineroar switch out for Goodra here? I don't know. I don't think it really matters that much, does it? Yeah, we saw how much of a problem Incineroar was. I gotta get rid of it. Switches out Raichu. And Goodra. Okay, cool. That's okay. Rock Slide, Incineroar. I'm a sad, sad panda. I'm a sad, sad panda. This would have been a knockout. With that Rock Slide damage, you bet your buns it would have been. If that's into Lilligant, this is fine. It's not. It's not. It's into Bulu. But guess what we get to do now? So Incineroar's gonna live. Oh, no, it's not. Raichu, does that Raichu have... Do I think that Raichu has Fake Out? I don't think so. I think now I just have Trick Room and try and blast the Raichu. Nihilego, okay. That's fine. Fortunately, I don't think that... Yeah, I pretty much have to sacrifice Lilligant here. And just go for a last-ditch Solar Beam in case they double into Oranguru. I could be cheeky and after you the Oranguru, in which case it'll trigger him right away. But Lilligant or Nihilego's still going to get an attack off. I think I'm still going to be faster than the Goodra, but not the Nihilego on Lilligant. So this is to punish the Nihilego. I was actually faster. Oh no, the Nihilego's going for Trick Room. The Nihilego's going for Trick Room. So it does have Trick Room. That's cute. Yeah, that's cute. So I could have just Psychic there. That would have been cool. But maybe that was a better play anyways. Look at that. Look at that. So now it's a question of, does the Nihilego double Trick Room again? Does it? Or does it go for an attack? This person is playing awfully well. Does the Nihilego go for Trick Room? Does my Torkoal survive? If it's Trick Room Nihilego, is it gonna have a lot of special attack? I don't know. What happens if they Trick Room again? Is that a problem? I'm gonna protect, and I think best case scenario they set up Trick Room for me. That would be sweet. I think that's how I win this now. Oh, that's so cute. I forgot it got that. So, do we survive that? No, we don't survive it anyway. So yeah, there was no way to avoid that. And it's gonna Beast Boost. Beastie Boosty. Beastie Boosty. Which is not great. Yeah, see that right there would have OHKO'd the Nihilego. If it was Psyshock. So we lose that one. That paralysis really hurt us. If Lilligant hadn't gotten paralyzed, Nihilego would have gone down. We would have been in a much better position. But, you know what? Kudos to you for using Nuzzle. I can't tell you last time I saw Nuzzle on something. And the thing is, because I saw Nuzzle, Fake Out, Nuzzle, and then two coverage moves, usually Thunderbolt, Psychic. That means no Protect, which means it's probably a Focus Sash Raichu, which which means the Nihilego did not have Focus Sash. She probably had some kind of berry. But what you gonna do? Let's find out how bulky Oranguru is. Yeah, so that paralysis kind of made all the difference. Because it going for Trick Room there was fine if we had just gotten the Solar Beam off, we would have gotten knocked out. Easy. Easy peasy. Psyshock, do I think Psyshock is better? You know, I think Psyshock is probably better just because Buzzwole's not as big of a problem for this team as Nihilego is. So maybe Psyshock is better. I don't know. A good game to you, Makise, Heart PTV. That did not go well for us. That paralysis was a real bummer. Real bummer. Oh well. Maybe the reason we lost there is because we didn't bring Flareon. Who knows? No, because we've gotten wrecked by the Nihilego anyways. Why do I keep trying to save battle videos? I don't want the video, and I also don't have space for it. I don't know why I keep doing that. Let's just continue battling, just push on through. Alright, so I want to get us back into the 1600s and try and push up higher. We were at 1620 something at one point with the Splish team, and I would like this team to go higher as well. Janinka from Spain, Andalusia. Ooh, that sounds pretty, Andalusia. No fake out. No fake out. Cursed Snorlax could be a problem. So here the question is, does the Arcanine have Roar? Does the Tapu Koko have like Sky Drop? I'm not worried about Taunt. I'm worried about Sky Drop or Roar. I think here I'll go with Hariyama Oranguru. Torkoal. And do I want something to hit the Finny hard? Like Tapu Bulu? And the Finny's the real issue, I guess. Is there anything bad about me going Torkoal around? You know what? No. Let's not do this. We'll go with Hariyama. I think we do need Hariyama for the Snorlax. Once we get rid of... Alright. Looks like we're doing it in the dark. Apparently I didn't let charge enough. Spoilers. These were back to back. Well. Guess I really gotta let this thing charge, huh? Well. Let's just get into it. Let's just Snorlax Tapu Fini. Okay. Alright. That's interesting. I feel like, is there any disadvantage to me going into, switching Torkoal into Tapu Bulu and just going for a Solar Beam? I really don't think so. Because the Snorlax, if it goes for Belly Drum, we can just blast it next turn with a Wood Hammer, Superpower, or whatever. If it goes for a Curse, that's even better. Yeah, Tapu Fini might protect. I don't really care. If it's Choice Scarf Tapu Fini, maybe we have a problem. I think this is a pretty free play, though. I think they were worried about me going with the Trick Room mode, but I am not doing that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this Tapu Fini is just gonna die right now. That is so satisfying. That never gets old. But what does the Snorlax go for? Curse? Okay, that's fine. That's totally fine. We will, depending on what comes in next turn, we're probably going to double into that with Lilligant Bulu. So if Arcanine comes in, it's bad. Okay, that's not great. Intimidate. Do I think I think an intimidated rock slide from Bulu will do the work. I don't. I think here we want to switch in Hariyama. And we want to protect. I think that's the play. We're going to play a little defensively here. Because Scarf Bulu is great when it's not intimidated. But when it's intimidated, it's kind of booty. It's kind of pointless when it's intimidated. Snorlax could just go for another curse. So we are thick fat Hariyama, so this shouldn't be that bad. That's still a lot of damage. Even though it's in the sun, it's still a lot of damage. Return, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Question is, does the Arcanine protect here? I'm gonna fake it out anyways. What turns of sun are left? 3. Fake out the Arcanine, I think that's pretty safe. I think I'm gonna Solar Beam the Snorlax too. Just in case the Arcanine protects. This is pretty free damage. I still don't think a +1 return will take us out. If the Arcanine doesn't protect, which is fine. That Solar Beam into the Arcanine actually might have knocked it out. This will do a lot of damage to Snorlax. It barely survives. Ooh. Not great. Return into Lilligant. Oh, I thought we took that. We do not take that. Okay. Now we're in a bit of trouble. Now we're in a bit of trouble. So now I think our hope of winning comes down to the Bulu flinching this Arcanine. Because our do I think a Wood Hammer would take it out? Probably not. Probably not. I think we just have to Rock Slide here. Let's try real quick. Tapu Bulu. Grassy terrain. Yeah, it's not gonna do it. We got a Rock Slide. It's just not gonna do it. Snorlax has Protect. Why? Why? This pretty much has to flinch the Arcanine. Yep, and that right there is why we go for the Z close combat, because we don't want to lower our health. And it yes, and it probably had a berry. So that you might have been wondering why, if I was going for a Rock Slide flinch, why not just go for the close combat? I don't want to lower my defenses, and I'm pretty sure that if it had a Wiki Berry, like if it had a Pinch Berry, the ones that restore half, we need this to knock it out. Because this is not, it's not a super offensive Hariyama. Okay, good. We're still in this. Depends on what comes out now. But see, you might have been thinking, well, God, we had to go for a flinch to win that one, but that was our only out, and we had to play to it, and that's what you have to do sometimes to win. So yeah, that Wood Hammer, not enough, even close to the, the Wood Hammer at best is like 55. Shiny Garchomp. I think here we'll just fake out the. No, well, just click close. Yeah, close combat the Snorlax, and we'll switch in Torkoal. Probably take a Poison Jab. Torkoal's not that useful right now. Torkoal was good to help Lilligant and also against the Kartana, but because there's nothing like that on the field right now. Poison Jab, yep. Taking that Poison Jab. This will knock out the Snorlax. No, it doesn't. Never mind. The Snorlax has to recycle here or it's just done, basically. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. The Snorlax is doing an awful lot of damage, though. So, he should know now that my Tapu Bulu is Choice Scarf. As we get the grassy terrain disappears just as we switch it out. So we get to bring it back in, have a full 5 turns of grassy terrain. Question here is, does the Garchomp protect? Does the Snorlax protect? I think... So, okay, so... Oh, no, it's cursed. So the Snorlax is cursed. So we're actually free here to just Eruption. Because the Garchomp... Its Earthquakes aren't going to do any damage. It pretty much has to Poison Jab Tapu Bulu. And if it does, and even if Snorlax protects, our Eruption is going to knock it out. So that's the play. That's the play. I think we got it pinned down here. Yep, Snorlax protects. Okay, that's fine. That's so fine. And that just straight up knocks it out. See, sometimes that doesn't knock it out. But it usually does. But it doesn't matter because it was Cursed Snorlax. We didn't set up Trick Room for it. We're good to go. Good to go. And now we just win this game. Because it's likely not Recycle Snorlax. It had Protect, it had Return, Curse. I imagine it has like High Horsepower or Crunch, some kind of coverage move. But it doesn't have Recycle, as far as I can tell. So now, we are free to Wood Hammer and go for another Eruption. That's game over, buddy. So, yeah, my opponent's probably a little bit salty because Rock Slide Flinch, you know, was the thing. But, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Gotta do what you gotta do. And we did what we had to do. We made good plays. We called Protects. So, you know, I think we did alright. I think I severely underestimated the amount of damage that +1 Snorlax was doing. I thought Lilligant could survive. It has some bulk, but apparently not. Yeah. Anyways, that's going to be it today, guys, for Ladder Up. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to hit that like button. And leave down in the comments, #InTheDark, because that's just how we've been living this week on Ladder Up. And a little bit of last week, too. So make sure you subscribe if you're not already, so you don't miss any future videos. And I hope to see you back tomorrow for some more fiery action on Ladder Up.